See if we get our people in here. See what my people doing, if my people gonna pop in. People gonna pop in. We stuck in a trade again. All right, we getting stuck. What's good? What's happening? What's happening? What's good? Santorio Hector. Stock market savage. What's up with my people? My people. What's good? I see 10 people in the live. Can we get 10 likes? Can we get 10 likes in the live? What is going on with this? The stock market is going wild. Stock market going wild. Man, y'all, it is a crazy stock market. The market has so much volatility. It is so much going on in the investing world right now. Stocks are going ziggity boo. It's earnings season for some stocks. Earnings reports coming out, interest rate situations, inflation, all these different things floating around, and it's got this market really in a volatile situation. It's a savage market right now. It's a savage market. It's like a big bank take little bank situation. It's like they really trying to shake people up out of their positions and force margin calls, and so much going on. Stay on top of your investments and be aware of what's going on with your investments. Let's see who we got in the live. We got Alexander, Matrici. We got Jenny Vestry. We got Arif Islam Leon. Arif Islam Leon. America, Cleveland, Ohio, in America. Everybody hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the like and subscribe button. What's going on in the market? Sheesh. It's a lot going on in the market. It is crazy. My portfolio is down. You know, I don't know. I must not be in too bad of a position because they say I can still borrow more money, which I don't want to do that. I want to make back the money that I lost. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm in Richmond. I'm in Richmond Heights, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cleveland. Yeah, I'm in Richmond Heights, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cleveland. You know, I'm a trader, an investor. So me myself, guys, I'm prepping my I I'm really going into defensive mode with what I see happening and what I see taking place. I am positioning myself to be prepared in case the market really falls. I mean, like fall like 10-15% or more. So be cautious, trade with caution, trade with confidence. This is a good time to really just be an investor. Establishing positions in the securities that you want to hold for the long term. This is, these are, I would assume as a new trader, these are the times that make or break a trader and people aspiring. You can do is read the Fibonacci, is try to utilize technical analysis and the data and see how much you can align that up with with the professional analysts and hedge fund managers and fund managers are saying in their sentiment and make the best decision for yourself and your portfolio. Essential news you need 24/7. Plus, in-depth shows and exclusives focused on your community. See what they saying on closing bell. Always on. We are Spectrum News 1. This is a good time to really, it's crazy because the market is so messed up. It's like I've been paying for everything out the market. Like my bills, I've really been living off of the market. And the market is slow to um it's slow to a point where yeah, I was really printing money on a regular basis, and it's slow to a crawl. Like I smacked some stop options. Uh, I smacked some stop options contracts this week, but it was for small 12%, 15%, 80% return on some smaller contracts though, because the market is so funny. It's like I'm not taking out large contracts. I'm not taking out. I was already trying to scale an account, and I was just starting to get in a position to take these large, take larger trades than I'm normally used to taking. The objective is to scale the account, not to blow the account up.
Tonight we're getting a reinforcing shot of Arctic air, sending temperatures down even colder. The wind picking back up as well, making it feel better. And those wind chills here tonight, that's going to be the problem. Expected.
What was the problem, how to fix it. I think that's all good. He's going to have to prove himself because we're in an environment now where the Fed's independence of setting monetary policy has been attacked. And,
they say that's maybe what's disrupting the market. We got 17 people in the live. May we have 17 likes? Hit that like button. Hit the like and subscribe. Hit the like and subscribe. Hit the like and subscribe, guys. Hit the like and subscribe.
Independence in terms of making monetary policy. But I think, we're going to have to see how he performs.
So I mean, what are you guys investing in right now? Bangladesh is in the live.
policy, monetary policy based on
in Bangladesh, are you
sound
guys
economic
are you
analysis,
guys
sound economic
have do you
rationale,
guys have
and not
access
allowing
to invest
political
in the stock markets
influencing
in
of his
Bangladesh?
policy choices.
Do
And
you
we're gonna have to
invest
see. I
in
mean, he's up for the
Asian
task.
markets
I know
or
he brought
American
up United
markets in
States.
Bangladesh?
He's a believer in Fed independence, and now he'll have to demonstrate that for everyone so that we have that credibility. But I think he brings a lot to the table. He's spent a lot of time at Stanford.
Gold is down
institution,
about
and he's
10%.
been exposed to a lot of
Silver dropped
scholarly view
about
with a lot of people
30%.
who have different views, and they come to the table and talk about those views. And so that's going to serve him well as chair, because I think he will continue that tradition as well as allowing those difference of views to be explained at the FOMC table. And that's all to the benefit of making
Loretta, it's an interesting moment. I mean, it's always an interesting moment in policy making and macro. But right now, considering that the labor market, which of course is one of the two sides of the Fed's mandate, can plausibly be explained as weak by some. And so there's kind of these good faith arguments on both sides.
This is where I get a lot of my information based on the market to help me make better decisions as far as or help me confirm or disconfirm maybe a move that I'm thinking about making.
In favor of a rate cut this week, basically saying we may revise away all of jobs growth from last year, and so we should get moving on rates. So it's interesting in the sense that the views are already there within the committee, whichever way you'd want to take them.
Yeah, I mean, and you're exactly right. Chris put out his statement today about how he was reading the economy. Obviously, Chair Powell gave his view at the press conference, or the committee's view at the press conference, and different people are going to have different opinions. The labor market, in some sense, is in I've been calling it an uneasy balance between supply and demand, because usually, it's demand moving around, and the Fed's tool, monetary policy, can try to address that. But now it's supply moving as well as demand, and there may not be much benefit that monetary policy can do to improve the softness in the labor market at this point. It could be that this is the result of other policies that have limited labor supply. And yes, there's ways of addressing that using fiscal policy tools, but not monetary policy tools. And I think that's where the two sides really come down, and we'll see. I mean, if it turns out to be that the labor market has a material softening developing, then the Fed may want to take further action, but they have to be cognizant of the fact that inflation is still above the goal, and it's been above the goal for over 5 years. And so I think there are different views around the table of how to approach.
There's so much going on in the world.
And Kevin will have to do his job.
It's been a hard grind, y'all. This is where I'm really being tested. And this is but this is the proving ground. It is freezing in Cleveland. Oh my God. It's freezing in Cleveland, Ohio. Jesus Christ, look at this.
Hey, Melissa, of course, we have been on shutdown watch all of today, and the Senate has just begun a series of votes that should end with them going ahead and passing legislation that will keep the bulk of the government funded until the end of the fiscal year and keep the DHS funded for the next 2 weeks while lawmakers figure out larger reforms to ICE and Customs and Border Patrol. Now, of course, once this is done,
freezing in Cleveland. Freezing in Cleveland.
So we are expecting a very short shutdown, but again, this bill has the backing and support of Trump, which means that it seems very
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm like looking at this market. I'm looking at this market. I'm looking at these stocks. And it's actually an opportunity for me to be able to establish stronger positions in the stocks that I really want to hold long term. But it's just the it's just the
Innovation changes everything. With one investment, you can access the next type of comfort and advantage while rethinking the world. Before investing carefully, really consider your own investment
the
objectives.
unpredictability, the volatility right now is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Look how Nvidia Nvidia's just been sitting still in this stagnant area. Palantir is just falling. Palantir is just falling. Robinhood, the same thing. Robinhood is just falling. And so is Netflix. Me myself personally, if I was in a different situation, I if I was just only an investor as opposed to a trader, buying stocks on margin, I would be moving completely different. I would be purchasing a lot of these assets, but I have to be hedging against these assets because of how my portfolio is structured. And because we are on margin and because we cannot afford to get caught up into a margin call. Why'd I say the real 50 Cent? Man, if that was the real 50 Cent, I'm sitting up here trading the stock market. Man, trying to 50 cents. Stop playing. For real. I'm down $10,000, man. Down 10 racks.